The Infinity Castle movie left out a lot of Akaza's backstory, so here's everything that you missed along with some other interesting facts about him. These are from the manga extras. Starting off, if you didn't notice, all of Akaza's techniques are named after fireworks because that's what him and Koyuki went to go see. You may also notice that the compass is the same design as Koyuki's hair and that his stance is the same as Soryu. Because even though he couldn't remember them, he was still incorporating them into his demon life. And the reason why he has his criminal markings as a demon is because his dad told him to walk the straight path, but since he became a demon and only added to his crimes, it added to his criminal markings. What you don't know is the dojo next door had an heir around the same age as Koyuki, and he was in love with her, but he was very arrogant and violent, which is not a good mix-up for someone who is physically weak. But one time, the heir forced Koyuki outside when she wasn't feeling good, and this resulted in her having an asthma attack, and so he started panicking and he left her. He literally left her for dead. If Hakuji didn't find her, she would have died. And of course, this pissed off her dad, and so he decided to have a fight with the dojo next door. So Kaizo arranged for a match with the dojo next door, and of course he was going easy on them, but Hakuji was not. He was only 16 at the time, and he took out 9 people by himself. And of course this pissed off the heir even more, so what does he do? He pulls out a literal sword and tries to swing it at Hakuji, who then punches through the side of the sword and breaks the sword. After that, of course, the dojo ends up accepting their loss, and for a time, they just leave them alone. That is, until a few years later when the other dojo next door isn't doing too good, and they hear the news of Hakuji and Koyuki getting married. Of course, they decide to gather some disciples and go fight Hakuji again, and guess what? They lose again. And after this, they poison the well, which results in Kaizo and Koyuki being poisoned. When Kaizo finds out they were poisoned, he takes his daughter, despite the fact that he's bleeding himself from his nose, to the doctor, but she had already passed, and it wouldn't be till hours later, after suffering for a long time, that he would pass as well. And that is all the extra information that Gotoge has on Akaza's backstory that they weren't able to fit in the manga or the anime.